Hey, everybody. Andy Kennedy here with 60 Days of Toxic Truths. And as you can tell, I have a special guest with us today. I'm just letting Instagram catch up as I always do. All right, let's get started. So today is day 46, and we're talking about air fresheners. This is the 2 weeks we're talking about home. And if you haven't been following along, this is 60 Days of Toxic Truths, and it's our final 2 weeks of the 60. So excited to have my dear friend Lauri Aigner tuning in from Denver, Colorado today to talk about the things that we have subbed out today's toxic truth with. And today's toxic truth is air fresheners are not as fresh and clean and good for you as all the advertising and marketing says they are out there. And so what I brought as an example, as I have said over the last couple of days, I'm traveling, so I'm coming to you live today from Florida, and I don't have a lot of my examples with me, but the one example that I do have is this poo-pourri, which I think is hilarious. And the ingredients are all natural, which when you see the word all natural, it may be a misnomer as well. But this one is citrus, and it's the ingredients are not on this little one, but I double checked to make sure it is all essential oils and plant-based. And our mutual friend Carol, who shares Shambhala with the five of us, brought this to me a while ago. I think she brought it to conference. So shout out to Miss Carol on that. But and of course, she's like us with everything natural and plant-based and all of that good stuff. So I know it came from a good source. So that's one of the things that I use when I'm on the road. I also bring my essential oils when I'm on the road, but I don't bring any of the extra things that Lauri's going to show because it's hard to travel with all of that stuff. But I stopped using things like Febreze and the plugins a long time ago. Because the things that they put out into the air are not natural. They're not phytochemicals, they're chemicals, right? And they can be endocrine disruptors, they can cause headaches. So any of the chemicals that you're using in your home are what we're trying to work on teaching about and offering solutions for this 2 weeks. So Lauri, what are the things that you use in your home?
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thanks for having me today. And thank you for doing this series. I mean, this is huge. And I started looking at things. I don't know. I'm still looking at things, right? With like the ingredients to things that I'm using. But some of the things that I have found, well, and let me just back up. I've known from a very young age that I was really sensitive to different smells and especially even perfume. I mean, how many of you out there, and back in the day, so this will kind of date me, like when you're in close quarters, or for me, it would be like on an airplane, right? And well, that can still happen. And the person they've just bathed in whatever perfume it is. And it causes, it just disrupts everything for me and can actually even lead to headaches. And so as someone who has been prone to that, it had me pay attention, right, and start looking at things. And so looking at these air fresheners and is really important. And it's a small, simple change that you can make. So fast forward, I use a diffuser. I have it here on the top of my desk. I won't turn the camera around, but I'm going to show you. It's tiny. It's a little tiny diffuser. And some of my favorite scents to put in it are, I've got lemongrass. I love lemon everything. I love that. And not only do I have lemongrass, but I have jade lemon. So that's a little twist, but still got to have the lemon in there. But then I also have one that's a blend. It's called a synergistic blend. And this one is emotional rescue. So there's those days where I'm just kind of feeling like maybe a little more emotional. So I use that one. And then in my bathroom, I have this, I just brought this home from Hawaii, actually. And it's a beautiful coconut candle. And yeah, I mean, there's a website if you were interested in it. It's called Bungalow Glow Hawaii, all one word.com. And so that's in my bathroom. And I cannot tell you, like, it fills just that beautiful smell of coconut in my bathroom. And then moving towards, I use a humidifier because I am in Colorado. It is super dry here, people. So those of you in dry places, use a humidifier. But what I've been putting in there is Thieves. And Thieves is, antibacterial. It just fills our room at night and, helps us keep our immune system balanced so that we can kind of ward off any kind of weird things that might come in, colds, sniffly, coughing, that kind of stuff. So those are my tips for today.
I love that. And so for those of you who aren't familiar with essential oils are the essence of the plant's smell. Really, really, really concentrated, boiled down, concentrated to a very, very strong scent that you only need a drop or two. And a bottle like she's showing goes a very long way. You don't want to ever apply them, most of them, I should say. So if you don't know which ones, the rule of thumb is don't apply them directly to your skin. Put them on a carrier oil, put them in water, let them diffuse like she's saying. You can use good ones for sleep. You can use good ones for smell. You can put them on a cotton ball and put them in your shoes. So wherever there are smelly, not good smells, you can use any of the essential oils for combating, yucky smells. But a lot of them have those properties. So they all have those phytochemicals that help us, stay healthy. That, immune system strength and antibacterial and sleep promoting and, all of those. So you can look at the bottle. It's super helpful. I feel like essential oils are such an awesome gateway drug for people who are trying to get into healthy things, because same with homeopathy, because they're really not conflicting in general. Some people can't handle that stuff. And so you could also just use lemon peel and have lemon peel in vinegar. And that's what, you're cleaning with, right? Or you're creating a more concentrated scent with, and soak your cotton ball in that, right? To put in your shoes or put around the room or whatever. But in general, they're really, really, first of all, they're all non-toxic. And second of all, they all have a lot of really good benefits. So one question for you that I thought of while you were talking was, you talked about using them for a very long time and, kind of ebbing and flowing them into your life as you're going through life with, maybe through flu season or, I think of your son's hockey bag. You used to always talk about that being in the car. Offensive, right?
So bad.
Yeah. And that you knew from a very young age, and I think this is what prompted the question, that you knew from a very young age that those things, perfume, unnatural smells, fake lab-made smells kind of bug you. I would say my question, let me go back to just the question. The question was, what popped up was, if you've known that for a really, really long time, and you raised a son through that length of time, what do you feel like some of the benefits are for you from using natural scents and using just natural, and being mindful of these toxic truths that we're doing? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, some of the science that's out there shows, like, when we're just even breathing this stuff in, right? It's going in, it's disrupting our health because it gets in at a cellular level. Your body holds that and creates this barrier around your organs, right? Which that barrier is fat, because that's the body's job, is to protect your organs. So if it has to protect it from this constant layering of all these toxic chemicals, that's where like healthy weight loss happened to me. Now, it's not the only thing, right? Because you got to look at your food and there's layers of it, but it's a big thing. You think about, your hands and feet and your head are the easiest places for these toxins to get in. So what shampoo are you using? Is that stuff going into your head? Are you using filtered water on your body? So I would just say in general, it's my overall health that's improved. I'm able to have healthy weight management at this stage in my late 50s. That's huge. and just mental clarity, right? Because all that stuff keeps us, puts our body in this fight or flight, trying to figure out, like, how do I get rid of these toxins? How do I, even your mood, it can change your mood. If your gut is disrupted, your brain is disrupted. Like, I can go on and on, that.
So yeah, and we're at our 10-minute mark, which is usually I'm trying to stay under, but definitely haven't been. Trust me, it's not easy to try and get all of this into a small soundbite for people, because it is a big topic, and there are so many benefits from cutting out the toxins in your life. So thank you for being on today, Lauri. If you guys are joining us late, I see we have a viewer. If you guys are joining us late, go back and watch the first part, because she gives some great tools on the things that she's using for air fresheners that are more natural than the store-bought stuff. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, we'll be here tomorrow, or I'll be here tomorrow. And if you like this, please share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, join our Facebook group and get today's extras. So I'll have Lauri send me a picture of those things, and I'll post that for you guys in the Facebook group for all of our inner circle of toxic truths. And I'll post mine. And if there's anything that you can switch out in your life in the next few weeks or whatever, when you're starting to rebuy some of those things that are maybe running out, we urge you to switch and have the air freshener be a more natural source of air and freshness for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you, Lauri, for being here.
Yeah,
I love you. And I love having your perspective as well. We've been talking about this stuff for over a decade together. So I'm so grateful for you in my life.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.